Hey mamas, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Amanda. I post weekly videos on all things home organizing, cooking, cleaning, general mom life, and getting it all done temporarily because the list never ends. So if you're into that style of content, please consider subscribing. In today's video, we are completely overhauling my laundry system, and I say the word system very lightly because truly there is no actual system. I do wash a load or two of laundry a day, but that's it. It just kind of moseys on over to my bedroom and sits there for a week or two. So we have got to figure out the problem. And I think that I've pinpointed a critical error that is keeping me from getting my laundry done. I used to just think, well, I just don't have enough time, but I actually don't think that's the issue. I think I've just been lying to myself, and here's why. Literally with every other system in my home, I've taken the time to really think it through, to try to highlight any problem areas or potential problem areas and solve those problems first. That's basically how I started to create my systems, and it works out so well, but I haven't done that with laundry for whatever reason. I don't mind doing the laundry, it's putting it away. So why do I hate putting it away? Before we dive into this project today, let's go ahead and highlight some of the actual problem areas so that I can fix them. The first problem area is the kids' bathroom. I just can't stand putting laundry away in there. I don't like even going into that space, period. It's dark, there's no, window in there. Well, it's not dark. There's bright blue lights in there, but because there's no window, to me, it feels cramped. We do have decent storage space, but it's also not great. We just don't have great linen storage space, period. So I feel like even though I have a system going on in there, it's not a great one and could be fine-tuned a lot. So I've taken some time to think through that. I've gotten all of the storage accessories I'm gonna need to really make this system awesome. So we're gonna completely overhaul that. A bonus project in this space today, we're gonna be setting up a guest area and kind of stocking that, as well as setting up like the girls' hair station. So that will be really cute. If you have little ones, that might be something you like. Or if you just have a small bathroom, this probably will be a good video for you. Another problem area is the actual kids' rooms. Now, I've kind of been in the process of working on this off camera, so I'll show you what I've already done. And also another issue you guys know is that our littlest one, well, I guess if you're new here, then you don't know. So our littlest one, Emma Rose, is 4, and she is all types of girly girl. She loves to dress up like 5 times during the day. She likes to do her hair and makeup, and she's really into all that. However, it creates so much laundry. And then another problem area in this system is the actual laundry room itself. Now, even though I don't mind doing laundry in there, the space is kind of an awkward space just in general. It's not huge, but it's a space that we walk through often because it leads to an office and a closet and a bathroom, a bedroom. So there's just a lot of through traffic, and the kids just put their dirty laundry in there. And because we don't have any good place for baskets, it just all goes on the floor until I put it in the wash. So I am so tired of stepping on laundry. I think that if I can get this laundry room to where it doesn't look so visually messy to me, then I'll be encouraged to do laundry more and get it put away, maybe actually sit there and do the laundry in the actual laundry room instead of dragging it into my bedroom. That would be the absolute goal. I really hope that this video is encouraging for you. We're gonna go ahead and get into it. So this is some of the stuff we got for this project. The first thing is this little bin. This was $5 at Target, and I wanted to get something really inexpensive because this system is one that we're trying out, and that's for Emma Rose's clothes. I want to try to just put a day's worth of clothes in here for her. So if it doesn't work out, no harm, no foul, we can definitely use this somewhere else. And then for the kids, we're going to be getting rid of all their various color towels and just going with these baby blue towels. Now, I did want to have kids towels and guest towels visually separated. And so for the guests, we went ahead and just got a nice, crisp, clean white. And then I also got a couple other size bins. And like I mentioned, we're going to be like stocking the guest space. So I got some dollar loofs for the guests when they arrive, and then all sorts of goodies to kind of fill up in these drawers that I have upstairs. And then I also picked up these bin labels. I haven't used them before. They are substantial. So we're gonna get the Cricut out and get some labels made for these. But I also got these storage compression bags. We are gonna remove some of the linens that we can remove, and we're gonna just get those put under my son's bed. And I don't think I have enough for all of the drawers, but we're gonna see how far I can get with what I bought. So let's go upstairs and start actually doing it. So these are all of our kids' towels, so not all of them, but what is currently available. I just have hair dryer and toilet paper. These are our guest towels. The space itself is not very big. That's just some winter hats and stuff. These I just purchased. I started setting them up last night. I love these so far. These are actually going to go underneath the sink, and it'll be a hair station or 2 hair stations for the girls. And then I'm actually going to get a couple more of these to create the guest station full of all those goodies you saw in that bag. And then underneath the cabinets, I pulled everything out of here the other night. I just have a few things that are going to need to go in those drawers, like, you know, flossers, things like that. And then this is super chaos. Now I'm going to get the Cricut out and get to labeling. The font I'm using today is BFC Flannel Shirt. It's the first time I've ever used this font, and I really like it. It's very understated. You're my best friend. These drawers are amazing. You have 3 panels that you can adjust however you need. So I decided to redo the ones that I had already done. So I decided to create a bigger space for the girls' brushes. Then add some clips in, some mini hair ties, and some larger hair ties. I definitely was going to need a miscellaneous drawer, so to this I'm going to add in the kids' cups. I'm also going to add in their bath bombs as well as some flossers and then their lip glosses as well. Next, we're working on their accessory drawer, so we're just going to add in all their bows, and as you can see, the max amount of little cubbies you can make is 4, which I think works perfectly for a bathroom. And then after the bows, I'm also going to add in some kind of silk scarf hair ties and then some other like big scrunchies, their jewelry, and their glasses. And this will probably adjust as they grow, I'm sure. Now we're setting up the guest drawer, so I'm going to add in these toothpaste, and then I'm also going to add in some travel toothbrushes. These were a little bit more difficult to fit in, but I did want to try to really maximize this drawer. So there's actually a lot of stuff that I didn't include in here, but it's really just multiples, and so we're actually going to add those multiples into our restock bin that you guys are going to see me do in just a little bit. So we're adding in just the basics, some face wash, some lip balm, hand cream, face wipes, soap, and of course a couple clean white loofahs. I wasn't sure how much I was going to like these bin labels, but I'm in love with them. They're a little bit pricier. They end up being about $5 a piece, but they're so worth it. I feel like they look so nice on the baskets, and as you can see, you can adjust them for whatever size basket you have, so they really would work on a lot of different sizes, so that's really good. And I'll include all the links to everything that I've used here in the description as per usual. I also picked up these motion sensor lights that were both a fail and a win, which you'll understand that a little bit later on. I've cleaned everything out, so now we're going to go ahead and start stocking it back. And this space in here, like I said, is kind of small, so it was kind of a weird angle to put all of this in here, but did the best I could, so hopefully you guys can kind of get a good idea for how it's looking. The motion detecting on these only really works in low light, and it's not very sensitive, so they didn't really work for this space. But I ended up using them underneath the cabinet, and I really love them there. However, the way that you're supposed to apply them definitely does damage, but I have a fix for it that I would suggest using on all things like this, especially if you're not sure you're going to move it around. I was able to fix the mistake though, as you see, which is a little bit of white paint. But before I got into fixing that, I decided just to go ahead and finish adding everything in here. So these are the guest towels, and I have a nice new fold I'm going to be doing, because that's actually a big tip I have for you when it comes to linens. I used used to fold all my various linens in various ways, but I feel like I would forget the ways that I folded them, and so I needed to find just one uniform fold that would work for most all the items in my house, and this right here is it. It works out so well. And I know that this may seem not very important, but I think anything that we can streamline helps to reduce clutter in our minds so we don't have to think so much, and that frees up actually a lot of extra time, I find personally. So if you can commit to one fold, I think it really helps. I am going to go back and label the other plastic bins with the hand towels and washcloths for guests and kids, just so guests don't get confused while they're here. On to underneath the cabinet, we're adding in the kids' bath toys. And now I'm adding in the drawers that I created. So the first thing we're going to do is the miscellaneous, then accessories, and then finally the hair, because I thought that that would probably be accessed the most. And it turned out wonderfully. Emma Rose absolutely loves it. I mean, everybody loves it. Mostly the girls though, because I mean, James doesn't really have any accessories or stuff that he really cares about too much in here, but he does like organization, So now we're going to set up their headband display, and we're going to keep this tucked back on the counter. And then also in a second, you're going to see just why we need a separate guest towels from kids towels. There's always stuff on the kids towels. Part of the reason I'm going to go back and relabel just to make sure guests don't get the kids towels. And then also another problem area in this bathroom was this door. Stuff was always getting stuck behind it. So now I'm hoping that that won't happen anymore, since I know not to move the buck end and they won't be shutting the door, which means nothing can get stuck behind there. That's what I hope, right? So now I'm working on reducing linens, both from that other side of the cabinet in the bathroom we're working on, and also linens from our bedroom and our bathroom as well. So we're just getting these put into these airtight bags. We're going to get that stuck down, and then we're going to have that put that underneath my son's bed. And I'm not sure if we need these in the future, which is why I'm not getting rid of them. Stomach viruses and things like that. All the blankets and all the towels, I'd like to hold on to at least until the kids are a little bit older and I don't have to worry about them not being able to control themselves as much when it comes to stomach viruses. But anyways, the goal for the bathroom we're working on is just to create enough space that there's only what we absolutely use on a daily basis in there. So my idea is to have one bin for James, one bin for Brooke, those bins are going to be the zip bins that were in there earlier, but then a basket for Emma Rose that's easy to access because she is the one that we are constantly changing bed linens on right now. So I want to be able to just kind of grab and go with those. And I am going to go back and label these just in case Dad needs to get into them. Here is the final product, well, almost, minus the new sensor light, which you're going to see here in just a second. The new one works so much better. I decided to hang it with these command picture strips to avoid damage when changing out the batteries. The other sensor lights worked perfectly under the cabinet space. I originally hadn't planned to put lights under there, and I have to say I'm so happy it worked out that way because the sensor works just fine in there, and it's nice to not have to turn on the overhead light in the middle of the night when I need a sheet. The girls' room was the next thing that needed to be tackled to create a better laundry system. Unfortunately, the dress-up clothes have become an issue because they just don't put them away, and I end up washing them unnecessarily or having to sort through and put them back when I'm doing laundry. So I decided just to put them in a tote that I have control over and put them up, because having scheduled time for activities, toys, dress up seems to work best for us right now so that everything isn't everywhere all the time. I had already put dividers in Brooke's drawers, and I could already tell we both felt more like putting her clothes away because they're just organized better. But Ems desperately needed them as well, along with a good purge of her clothing. The kids have been putting away their laundry for at least a couple years, and sometimes I do it when they're in school, but mostly they do put it away. So while I think I'm going to continue to do that, I think I am going to regulate it a bit more, especially with Ems. The other two are more than capable of maintaining the organization, but for her, since those dividers are in there now and her nighttime clothes, you guys are going to see end up being rolled together as a set, which I think is going to help me as well in maintaining that space. I'll likely start putting those away and still leave her in charge of restocking her top and middle drawer.
And I said,
Okay, on to my new idea for a system to help Emma Rose just wear one outfit at a day, and she knows that she's not allowed to get anything out of her closet or out of her drawers. She has one set of clothes for the daytime and of course her PJs in her bin. I also actually went back and did one for Brooke. Of course she can set this out herself, but I thought it would be good for her as well. And these are the piles of things that we're getting rid of in here so far. So we got a good little bit going. Now onto the laundry room. As you guys can see, this is what I'm kind of dealing with on a daily basis. So this absolutely needs to be handled. So the first order of business is to pull this mini fridge out. We really don't use it, but I don't know, Dustin and I kind of debated on whether or not we should get rid of it, and obviously you're gonna see that right now we're not going to. We're gonna hang on to it. I just feel like as the kids get older, I don't know, maybe we'll use it more. And originally I kind of wanted it in the playroom anyways, so we'll see what happens with it. I did think previously that if we stocked it really full and good that we would use it, and we kind of did, but not really. I just don't really like restocking it. It's kind of a pain. So now I'm cleaning out underneath that space, and then we're also going to clean off this surface here. I might epoxy this in the future. I know I've mentioned that here before. Just kind of give it a faux marble look. I think would be super cute. And now I'm unboxing our new laundry baskets. These are rolling, and I thought that they would be absolutely perfect for in this space here. We got one for each child, and so far it has fixed the issue, you guys. There's no more laundry on our floor. The kids are putting it in their bins, and I'm washing one a day, and that is fantastic. I've also been doing the laundry in the actual laundry room, so no more piles in my bedroom. It feels like such a victory. I cannot begin to tell you guys. And also I want to mention though, if you have an even smaller space than this laundry area that I have, I went to my sister-in-law's not that long ago, and she had a really cool system. Her laundry baskets were mounted to the wall, and some of these that I found on Amazon are even collapsible, and I thought they were so perfect for a super small space. They could go vertical or horizontally. I love the idea of these, so I'll leave some of these in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and until next time, bye.